Hey guys, it's Tim and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So tonight is the WWE Draft. It all kicks off tonight on SmackDown, and yesterday we learned of who's eligible for the draft, who can be drafted during tonight's SmackDown, and who can be drafted during Monday's Raw. Well, there are a number of names missing, and we thought we would bring you the most notable names that are not eligible for the draft. First off, not listed is Sheamus. Sheamus has been out of action since roughly right after WrestleMania, basically. Dave Meltzer did report in this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter that Sheamus has been cleared for action, but he's just waiting for creative to have something for him. The next name that wasn't listed is Aiden English, and that's because he really doesn't wrestle anymore. He hasn't wrestled since April's World Collide tournament and has been doing commentary for 205 Live for a good portion here in 2019. The Hardy Boys were not listed, neither Matt nor Jeff, for the draft. Jeff Hardy has been out with a knee injury for a couple of months now, and Matt basically disappeared from WWE back in August. Lars Sullivan was not listed in the draft, and that's because Lars Sullivan was sidelined with a knee injury earlier this year and is not expected back until about, mid-2020, unfortunately. The Ascension were also not listed on this list, neither Victor or Connor, and no one really knows what's going on with the Ascension. Neither are listed as injured, neither are listed as asking for time off, and they haven't really worked since the week of WrestleMania, so it's interesting where they are as well. Another tag team not listed are the Usos. Jimmy and Jey Uso have been kept off of TV for a couple of months now, basically since Jimmy Uso had his last run-in with the Law. Also not on this list is Naomi. Naomi has been out since July with an injury and also did note on social media recently that she's going through some personal things, needs to take some time away from the ring, and thanked the fans for the privacy. Another husband-wife combo that weren't listed for some reason, Mike and Maria Kanellis. Mike and Maria Kanellis have actually been used on Monday Night Raw over the last couple of weeks, and have also been seen pretty prominently on 205 Live this year. It's unclear exactly why Mike and Maria were not listed. Maybe it has to do to Maria being pregnant. As far as other women not listed for the draft, we've got Naya Jax. Naya Jax was sidelined with an ACL injury. She actually had to undergo double knee surgery and is out until 2020. Ruby Riott was not listed for the draft as she is also out with an injury. Ruby Riott had surgery on both of her shoulders and is going to be out till sometime 2020. Lana was not listed for the draft, but many expect her just to go wherever Bobby Lashley goes, since that's who she's paired with right now. Mickie James was not listed for the draft as she underwent knee surgery recently and is not expected to be back until sometime next year. And finally, Ember Moon. We did learn that Ember Moon has been out since September with an Achilles injury, and it is unclear how long this injury will keep Ember Moon out of action. So with that, those are some names that were not listed on the actual eligibility list for the upcoming WWE Draft that does kick off tonight. WWE did state that any superstars not actually drafted in this year's 2019 WWE Draft will end up free agents and eligible to sign with any brand they want. And to note, they didn't just say eligible to sign with Raw or SmackDown, they said any brand they want, so could that mean that if you're not drafted, you can go to NXT? So with that, we'll just wait and see where these superstars do land once they make their return. But that's going to do it for this episode. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe right here on YouTube.